Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about inking and the application of Blueline. And these are pencils I got off Viktor Bogdanovic, his Deviant art website, and he's one of my favorite artists. So I start off with my artboard if the pencils aren't already lined, and this keeps everything in proportion. And you want to go ahead and set the artboard, the mode in Photoshop once you scanned it in to multiply, because that makes sure that the white actually shows like it's just clear, so you can see whatever image is underneath it. And this is a method used by Jonathan Glapion, the Blueline method. So I'll put his YouTube channel in the link below. And you want to scale your pencils that you receive to the bleed line, which is the last line in artboard. And after doing that, the application of Blueline is so you can convert all the pencils to blue and then ink over it with, your black and white inks. And then you're left with a black and white image after you remove all the blue. So you're left with none of the pencils, and you don't have to erase anything. And what I'm doing here is just make sure your image and canvas size are both 11 by 17 inches. That's very important. And again, back to Blueline. So to convert all these pencils into blue, because blue, you can take out the blue in Photoshop, and then also you can set it to so your scanner doesn't pick it up. So you want to, it's Control U on Windows operating software, and on a Mac it's Command U. So if you want to hit that, it'll show up your colorize settings. And I have my Blueline presets saved off of what Jonathan Glapion has on his YouTube channel, but you could just grab the numbers from here. Also, you want to make sure that the two boxes in the bottom right hand corner are checked. And then go ahead and save your presets. I already have mine saved, but you could save it with the name Blueline, so it's always just there for me whenever I need it. And after this, you want to go ahead and set up your panel or page borders using the Shift key along with the line tool, but that's in black. And yeah, then you go ahead and print. Or actually, I forgot something very important, which is you want to set up the opacity to about 45% because it actually the art prints off much darker than what you see on your screen because that's just how it prints off. And you can see my previous video for an example of how it prints off darker. And here are my printer settings for anyone who is curious. I don't think I really mess with it much, but I make sure that before printing I always check that it's 11 by 17 and in inches, just so it prints off with the right size. And I make sure that I have the right printer settings. So I'll go ahead and ink this, and then I think at about 12 minutes is when I'm done inking, and I'll talk through the application of removing the blue line from the artwork. Okay, what's up guys? I'm back. These are my scanner settings. You want to go ahead and scan it in color. I use 24-bit color with 600 dpi, and then also make sure it's the right size. But I don't think I really changed any of the settings too much besides that. And once you have it scanned, you want to go ahead and open Photoshop. And you can see it's scanned well, but there's still kind of like blemishes here and there. And it's kind of it's got like a gray fade to it. So what you want to do is, if you see I opened up my channels on the right side, because usually you have layers open when you open Photoshop, where you can select your channels, and you want to select just the blue channel, and you can see that it already got rid of some of the blue and it got a bit lighter. So if I zoom in, you can see that the Strathmore blue got, yeah, it got rid of all that. So what you want to do is hit Control or select the blue channel and then hit Control A to select everything in the blue channel, and then press Control C to copy everything in that channel. And then you want to go ahead and select make a new layer over your scanned in art, and then just paste whatever was in that blue channel onto that layer, and you can see the difference between the two. But one problem is that it kind of made all the blacks a bit lighter too, all the spotted blacks areas, and you can change that, and I think it's Control U, and that brings up your curves menu. And using the dropper or the sliders right there, you can kind of select what Photoshop, what you want the boundary to be for what's white and then what's fully black. So, for example, you can see the blacks are kind of have a gray tint to them, but I can slide this over and it's not, it's a lot more matte black, and you can't really see any of my brush strokes or, anything like that. So it becomes a lot more stark, white and black instead of, having all these shades of gray. And that's how you use Blueline, and I use it every time I ink, and it's really helpful. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you guys out a lot.